Okay, so our last video of the section 4.3 deals with two familiar topics, one being the concept of simplification and the other being evaluation and even a word problem. We'll do a little bit of an application. But to simplify, when we're simplifying a polynomial, since we're adding and subtracting terms, the simplification is basically let's combine the like terms that we have. So let's take a couple examples. Here I have a pretty long polynomial, right? Right now there's 6 terms in it, but when I look real closely, a lot of them are like, all right? So for example, these 2 terms are like, right? If you want, we can rewrite them and put them closer together so we can kind of do the math. If you're good enough, maybe you can just do it in your head there. These 2 terms are like, right? So let me rewrite them and rearrange them and get them close together. And then this term and this term are like. So we have a minus 3 and a plus 7. So I've identified the like terms. So now it's just a process of combining them. So I have 5x squared and I take away 2x squared. What's left is a 3x squared. Plus I have a 7x plus a 2x. When I combine them, I have a 9x. All right, and then we're subtracting 3 and adding 7. When I combine that, I have plus 4. So we went from a 6-term polynomial to a 3-term polynomial. We've simplified it by simply combining my like terms. All right, so simplifying polynomials. In the next example, we're starting again with a pretty big polynomial. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 terms in it. And when we're simplifying it, we're looking for things that are like. And unfortunately, there's not a lot. So not a whole lot of simplification here, but it looks like those are the 2 guys that are like. So putting things in descending order, right? The highest degree term is 3x to the 4th, and there's nothing else like it. The next term would be x cubed. Well, there's 2 terms with x cubed. We're subtracting 2 and then adding 4. So the net effect is 2x cubed. And then going in descending order, we have a negative x squared and then a plus x. So not a whole lot of simplification there because there wasn't a lot of like terms, but it is simplified. We've combined everything, we've put it in descending order, and we can start talking about what's the degree of the term, the lead coefficient, and all that other good stuff. All right, so that's basically simplifying a polynomial, combining like terms. Evaluation. Well, when we're evaluating, what has to happen is you have to be given a value of the variable. And then to evaluate, to find the value, you basically plug it in. So wherever I see an x, I'm going to replace it with negative 3. Right? Good idea to put parentheses around the item that you're replacing because it doesn't lose the fact that we're multiplying. Right? This is 3 times x, so whatever x is, it's 3 times it. Right? Here we're taking whatever x is and squaring it. So good habit in putting some parentheses around things. And now what takes over is PEMDAS, right? Order of operations. So when I look at this, there's an exponent. And so negative 3 squared would give us a 9. And then let me just go ahead and keep following the order of operations literally. All right, and so there's my exponents. Multiplication and division, well, there's a multiplication here. We get 18. And we're subtracting that multiplication right there is a negative 9. And then plus a 4. Subtracting a negative, we add its opposite. And so basically we're adding 3 more terms together. So I think 18 plus 9 is 27, plus 4, we get a 31. So this polynomial evaluates to 31 if x is negative 3. Of course, if I change the value of x, I change the value of the polynomial for that. Okay, so there's the evaluation. And then doing a word problem, getting a little wordy here, right? We're talking about the height of an object above ground is given by the polynomial. So there's our polynomial right there, negative 16t squared plus 20t, that's a 20, believe it or not, right, plus 6, where t is the time in seconds, right? So when you guys take a physics class one day, you'll get more into detail about why this polynomial basically matches the, if I was to throw a ball up in the air, right, that ball is going to go up and then it's going to come down, all right? And so there's the ground. So basically this polynomial tells us how high the ball is at any time t, all right? And so what are they asking? How high is the object in 1 second? So basically that's language for t is equal to 1. So I go to my polynomial and I replace the t with 1, and we basically find our value. All right, and so I think 1 squared is 1, so this is effectively 16. 20 times 1 is 20 plus 6. Negative 16 plus 20 is 4 plus 6, and so we're talking about 10. So the height of the ball is 10. All right, 10 feet, 10 miles, 10 yards, who knows? All right, but that's basically what we have because it didn't tell us what the measurement was. It just said it's the height. All right, I probably should have said the height in feet or something. My bad. All right, but hopefully that gets you guys started in your homework, where we basically simplify polynomials by combining like terms. We evaluate, all right, by giving a value, or we read a word problem carefully and basically turn it to an evaluation problem based off of all the language that we see. And that pretty much wraps up section 4.3. We're going to do a whole lot more with polynomials in sections to come. See you guys in those videos.